Hey folks, I'm Aspen Arrow, and welcome back to our Aspen Aptitude Darkest Dungeon 2 playthrough with a fresh file and no candles starting last time. Did get a few candles from the tutorial, so we unlocked, I think, Pristine Lure and one other thing. We are heading into the next region. We rolled some really crummy quirks, but let's get into it. So here we are at the end. We have but one choice. We're going to go to the Tangle, and no hospital means we're not getting rid of those quirks, so that really stinks. We'll get a hail draft if we are able to find an oasis. We're not doing the Crusader quest. Looks like we are going to spend all of our baubles here to repair our stagecoach. It is so strange to have just 2 wheels and 2 armor. But we will take a quick peek at the provisioner just to see if we want to buy anything. And we're probably okay. I think it's more important to go ahead and repair. And that's that one. We also have some mastery to use, which we can take a look at. So we've got 3 points to upgrade our skills. Did get Plague Grenade, which is super helpful. Don't mind giving Dismas a dodge. Mind just upgrading Wicked Slice either. Audrey's Absinthe upgrade's nice too, giving her those dodge pluses. Yeah, let's do Plague Grenade. Give Audrey a way to get some dodge pluses. And let's give some dodge on Duelist Advance. Now, if I recall correctly, we did roll Coward. So I'm going to head into my character sheet. So he's just going to be slow. So less speed and then even more less speed, which is pretty par for the course. He's not a fast character. But what we did roll, and just terrible on both of these, the Hypochondriac could proc at any point, giving us a disease, but we also rolled Coward. So there's a chance, if he's in rank 1, he'll pop back to rank 4. Less of an issue on our Highwayman here, because he can still move forward, but not great. Audrey's going to do less damage from that torn rotator cuff, which isn't great. And then we got head injuries, so Paracelsus here is a 50% chance to get a daze and go last, which, you know, things like Ounce of Prevention would be nice at the first of the turn. She's not the fastest, but, or if we were to use Emboldening Vapors, but that's a really rough one. We did not get nice quirks. Why is it still? Oh, because it wants me to put on the trophy. All right, well, we're going to do what we can. It may be that this is the end of the run, but we'll see what we can get through. We do need to decide if we're going to do the slime mold. We can take a look at our relationships. Seems like we need to get them up a little. And everyone else is fine. So just that we have limited resource, we'll grab a whiskey flask. I think we will go ahead and feed everybody. And then probably grab some glimmers. 1, 2, there we go. So that we can keep our torch up, especially early on. I do find the longer I play and the more stuff I have unlocked, I worry about the torch less. But let's see if we can't get these 2 up. And that should, oops, well, it's a 0% chance to form, so I miscounted. Whoopsies, these things happen. All right, everyone have some delicious slime mold, which I have theorized just tastes like lime jello, but who knows? It doesn't sound good. And then we did get wounding words, so if we're willing to take a little bit of a health loss. Okay, we put this on. So, yeah. So 10. 10 points of health loss. But 50% damage. So, it's a tough call. If she gets hit, she's done. And given that everyone else is going slower, it's not necessarily a great idea. We could also just put it on this as well. So down to 27. It's hard. It's a tough call. We could also try and ensure that they're not getting hit by putting the lure on. We could try this for... See if getting the taunt and just keeping him a little more protected. We do want him to get hit, though, because of the riposte. So, in that case, it seems better on Audrey. He also has a little more self-sustain with the absinthe. And then I guess we're just going to be a slow bunch. We'll try it. I don't love Pristine Lure because you can continue to taunt when you need them to not. But we do have a good source of Block Plus. We also are out of money. I think that's all we're getting to do. So off we go. I do not have high hopes for our run today. And we may choose to take off those trinkets if Audrey's getting hit too much. And there is actually potentially an argument to move her into 4 for this region. She won't be able to use Pick to the Face, but we could do this since the soldiers can target 3. We'll try it this way and maybe just start her off with an absinthe. Like we got a watchtower, Oblivion's Ingress, a shrine, more shrines. There's our oasis. There is a lair. We do not have the stuff to fight a lair. I do like a creature den. We have the stuff for that. That would put Ingress, distance encounter, shrine. The trinket was Greater Hail Draft, which I like, but I don't know that I care that much about it. Go unknown, fight unknown. And there's no way to get both shrines to start upgrading. So I think we're gonna head this way and make some decisions. So let's go take an Oblivion's Ingress. It'll also keep us from getting stress. So that 1 point of stress probably isn't the end of the world. And everybody wants to fight. Perfect. Hopefully perfect. Get their buff to get stealthed. And go ahead and give her some dodges. Stupid cherub, always a delight to deal with. Actually get rid of his dodge so we can start putting Play Grenade on the back. And getting rid of the support. And I hope you're ready for a whole lot of bonding, because we are just going to hit for a while here. This is metal, so that gets rid of the cherub. A lot of regen. We only want to hit our highwaymen here. A fair amount of bleed. My guess is they're going to get through any resistances anyway, so let's just try and get one down. And we do have take aim to get rid of that. Try and crit. And you can see now this one's stealthed. So we'll continue in this manner for a while. Let Audrey keep getting rid of this back one. Go ahead and get a dodge. And I think he should be below the health threshold now to heal. Crit's not fun. Dodge? Oh. Did resist the disease, so that's something. And then we will move back up into 1 so he does not get stuck into the back. The taunt doesn't really matter as much here, but... I would love to take that pick to the face, but I don't think we're going to be able to. And let's go ahead and get a dodge again because we're about to get crit. Hope that it works. And unfortunately, since that front one is stealth, really our choice is just to hit this one, even though the regen makes that feel a little bad. And heal off this one. Good crit. And a move back, so that actually will force it to do a different move. There we go. A little better than just taking more bleed. A blind, which is handy for us. Let's ignore that. That one's down. And heal up again. And Wicked Slice. Takes care of that one. Unfortunately, our stress is just below where we can bolster any of it off. So I guess we will just end the fight. That seemed to go okay. Fire resistance and extra speed. So we could speed him up. We could speed her up, but unfortunately head injury procs and then it doesn't matter. These burn salves, unfortunately, not very helpful in this region either. We can toss on the blight resistance for potentially doing a creature den. I have the feeling that's the route we're going to go. And it's time for another fight already. They are infectious, so deal +1 duration of all of their nonsense. Want to get rid of this guy? So 4 to 8. We will go with the 4. Seems good. So he's going to crit stress us. It's not that much damage, but it is a lot of stress. So we will go ahead and guard up Dispas here. Our woodsman will probably be hitting the front 2. Yeah, there it goes. Unfortunately, since this zombie is back here, we can still hit the guy in stealth. Unfortunately, don't land the blight. So we can use our tracking shot. And have Audrey. Nice crit. That would have been nice last turn, Audrey. Yeah, hit him. Let's go ahead and blind up this lost soul. Very helpful. Totally worked. And we'll go ahead and bolster back up for another block plus. Which we are glad we took, because fell the tree hurts. Alright, zombie down. Let's start stacking up the damage over time, just to get rid of that health pool. Go ahead and heal. And we can defend her again, get those block pluses. He's going to protect his little buddy, who is done. We have completed another hero goal. Excellent. And we'll just keep stacking up the damage over time. We're staying just below that threshold of healing our stress. That's all right. See, we're up to 12. We're getting lucky with the head injury not procking, but of course, as soon as I say that, it will will proc again. And we're in decent shape, so let's go ahead and say goodbye to the woodsman. And there we go. Take our meager rewards. And we will go to an assistance encounter. And get food and flame. We can steal from them. And just leave. And as usual, you can see that this has an impact on our relationships. See, we have bright light. We could rob them. It'll make their relationship worse. We could leave. Or we could get some food, which is likely slime mold, and some flame. It's a tough call because no matter which we choose, unless we just leave, we mess up their relationship further. And so in all honesty, I think we are just going to leave, which is at least no penalty. And it keeps our two who are already in bad shape from getting more angry with each other. And since it's early in the game, we will go ahead and take this shrine. Just trying to progress our unlocks here. And so just like before, I will go ahead and pull these out, just so if you're trying to avoid spoilers, you can see the game without seeing the shrines. We may pop up how to do the shrines later on. Now, there's lots of guides out on them, and they've been changed up, so I feel like they're fairly self-explanatory. But I think we'll just go ahead and work on finishing up our Plague Doctor here. I'll see you back in a minute. All right, and we are back. I'm going to go ahead and clear this off because I just... Those little exclamation points. I do get their purpose, but like having too many emails in your inbox. Can't handle it. My own little insanity there. Now we have a choice. We can go get the trinket, or we can go to a creature den, or we can go where we don't know. We are unlikely to be able to boss fight. We can still go to the lair, but we're not likely to complete a boss fight. We don't have the required things, and we don't have to have a boss trophy for this run. So I think I am more interested in the creature den than I am in the oasis in this case, although the oasis water is a very good. Ooh, and this was the fight I was worried about Audrey being in rank 3 for. So we are going to be sure to absinthe her up. Get those dodge pluses. We're actually going to go ahead and get... Well, we actually... So he's going to get someone to guard him. And we want to get rid of him. And you can see they've got a buff. But we don't want the drummer boy here sticking around. Ouch. Yeah. That's alright. We're now going to guard. Good dodge from Audrey. That's why we gave them to her. Okay, she didn't dodge that time, but... You can see he's guarded again, and he's just going to continue that way. So, getting rid of it so it doesn't build up too high. I'm going to go ahead and blind that black rank in the hopes that this guy doesn't hit. Could heal off the combo, but we don't really need to. Let's bolster, get another. And then we will probably have him hit and hope to get a taunt. We'll also probably have Audrey, good miss. Although the taunt in this case would have been fine because that's where we want our taunt. But we will probably have Audrey Absinthe up again just to make sure that she's not being hit. Although it is tempting to just armor break this one. Yeah, we'll be okay. And then they, I was gonna say, and then the drummer focus fires her and we die. Okay, let's get rid of that guard again. And let's go ahead and see if we can't get a taunt. There it is. And there we go. That's where we want that atrophic cut. That remains fine. Health looking good. This guy gets a free action so that dot doesn't tick. But now it will. And, oh, that was odd. It's like a little animation thing there. Okay. I'm not sure if we have our defend back up, so I am going to go ahead and get us another dodge. It's not the dodge plus, but we'll still take it. And let's work on this front guy. Oh, into Audrey. Wow. Another crit. All right, that one's done. We will go ahead and guard Audrey up. You can see he can get a block, but that's okay. He can still take the hit if he needs to. And she's not at a threshold she can heal. Fortunately, our thrown dagger really not paying off for us here. Oh, and there's our hypochondria proc. You heal? Oh, we can get a little heal from battlefield. Good dodge. Our man-at-arms can now heal off that combo. We should also probably go ahead and just toss up a glimmer. Hero goal complete. Heal. Little stress relief. And we're through the fight. Take some more stuffs. So we did get a disease from our hypochondria, so we have less stress resistance. So grab some bear traps off the road. Who knows where they came from? We are to the creature den. So I'm going to take a minute to just double check my stuff here. I don't have a lot to move around. Could take the bear traps in. And is healed per positive token, so we could get a big heal off of Audrey's absinthe, but I think we'll probably be fine. It's better. Part of the fun of recording with dogs. Every once in a while they just lose their minds and come in here and wiggle and shake their heads. So there might be a collar noise. I've got my mic set to try to not pick these things up, but that one might be hard to edit out. So continuing on. We're gonna fight some creatures. I've lost all rationality here. Oh, and we can get a stealth. Might as well. We are lucking out on these fights that people want to do them. We get the doggos. Seems appropriate given the hassle mine are giving. And we can get rid of their dodges. Tracking shot very useful here. Did manage to hit through that dodge as well, which is nice. Rare hit on our Jinx Plague Doctor. And just to clear the more dodges, we'll use flashing daggers. And he's full health, but that'll get rid of one doggo and get us a taunt. So we take one less hit that round. Go ahead and continue to work on this one since the dodge is cleared. There we go. And we can tracking shot again. Fortunately, does already get the dodge back. Oh, we resisted the disease. In fact, let's actually go ahead and take a minute to boost our disease resistance a little. As creature duns really love to give you diseases. Rabies from the dogs. Parentism from the spiders. I think there's some other ones in there, but they're not the worst two diseases. But they're not great. Not my fave. Get through these dodges again. Ideally. Oh, whoops, she can't hit with a dagger in the front. Fortunately, turn order such that he will get another dodge back. Yep. But we get the combo. Get the hit. He is done next turn, so let's sort of prepare for the second round of fight because these have 2 rounds. So we've got our taunt where we want it. We've got some dodges. We have some very hungry worms. And given everything, let's just work on that one. And we will go ahead and guard our Plague Doctor. And just keep stacking up that blight for now. Fortunately, not being that coward. It's not the worst one on him. Let's go ahead and blind. Don't necessarily do that much damage, but just not taking a hit is great. And it's going to take us a minute to get through all of this, so might as well. That one is done. Let's clear off a block plus. See, the lure continues to put a taunt here, which is fine. That's where we want it, but it can be bad if you're needing to hit. I think it's probably a good character for it because you can always just be like, hey, I'm not going to hit. I'm going to get another block plus. And you can see the worm ate the corpse, so his got bigger. Always fun. Clear off more block pluses. I guess we'll work on this one. I would say of the creature fights, this is probably the one I find to be the easiest, but it is long, especially if they get to the corpses and we don't have a good corpse clear. You all are also going to need to get him healed up. 6 damage. There we go. One more down. Fortunately, our Plague Doctor going is we are about to be at very low health. 2 health, in fact. So let's go ahead and bolster just to get a block plus again. And I'd love to get rid of this corpse. So I guess we will go ahead and take the time to do it. It's much easier when she has one of her later skills. I'm not actually sure Audrey can fully get rid of that. So hopefully. Otherwise it was maybe a bit of a wasted turn. Great. There we go. So they won't get to eat on anything. Unfortunately, our Resistance not helping there. Still in a bit of trouble. We'll go ahead and guard Audrey to get the block, but these two can take a hit right now, so we'll let them. Okay, that was more of a hit than I wanted to take, but that's fine. And unfortunately, there go my blocks again. And with the taunt. So now I've got a forced taunt into a vulnerable, which is a little scary. We're not gonna likely be able to clear that corpse, so he's probably gonna have a little snack. Alright. It may be that he has to obey the taunt over the snack, but sometimes they don't eat the corpses. And unfortunately out of heals, so that's as good as it gets. And we do get mastery and some stress relief when we take that to the end. Get that cleared off. And that is 1, 2, 3 loathing. A lot of loathing. We'll go this way. Lose our other wheel, unfortunately. Going to a study. And there we go. We can get books. We can get a quirk. And I think I tried to get the books last time, but didn't get them. The books probably won't be as good here. It's either some in items or almanacs. So, touch it. Tactical thinker. That's pretty good. A tactical jinx. We want to go to a fight. Yeah. I guess we'll take fight. We can go to the lair, but we won't fight the boss. Get the little bit of stress relief. Hey, get a positive pip. Herbs, which are nice. Ambushed, which is less nice. But, I think we should be okay. Does mean we're gonna get horror from the widow. Yep. One of our gals gonna take a hit, but not too bad. And we will get our man-at-arms back up. That should be a little better. Fortunately, reasonably able to get this party back where they need to go. Some parties can't, though. They're very limited. No. Resist. We'll go ahead and bolster since we hit that stress threshold. Hope for a miss. Oh, darn it. And she still can't heal with Absinthe. And take it off with the battlefield, though. Cease your wriggling. Alright. I'm back in order. Stress is still a little high, but we should hopefully be done here in just a minute. And we are. And we resisted. Oh, we resisted and then got a different disease instead. How funny. So now we have minus 20% damage. It's all on you, Audrey. You're our only hope. And Paracelsus. Because Highwayman is not going to be very helpful. Oops, sorry. I'm not sure what happened with the camera there. That was a little wonky of a move. These two want to leave, which means they'll actually agree on something. But I want to fight. It could be tactical to choose not to take this fight. If you were in bad shape, there's lots of reasons to say, yeah, I don't want to. And sometimes you do have to play the relationship game over anything else. This guy's about to really hurt us, and that's not fun. Actually, I'm tempted to do the bleed here just to try to get through him faster. It does look like we're going to outspeed him, so we... Okay, Audrey says no. Just no. And that's fine. We would want to focus fire anyway. And as I said before, Woodsman's going to largely hit these front two ranks, so might as well put that Carve the Toy or the other move into our block pluses. And get rid of the drummer. Almost get rid of the drummer. You can see he didn't get his free action without one of his little buddies around. And there is a good reason to do the drummer first. Some of these supports have some nasty surprises if you leave them to last. I'm sure we'll see it eventually. Oops. That was a misclick, but he was guarded, so it went where I wanted anyway. Can I heal that off? No? Okay. So, drummer should be done. There he goes. There's the fell the tree, which fortunately, again, into the block plus. Defend up again. That move sure does hurt. So he's got plenty of blight. Good crit. Nice little stress heal. Heal off the bleed. This will break armor. Get the bleed back. Oh, we resisted it. I should toss up a glimmer. My torch is a little low. Honestly, wouldn't mind one more stress somewhere. And we could have stalled that round if we needed to heal. We had everybody going first. So there was an opportunity to do other things there if you needed to. All right, get our loathing back. And to a lair, I am almost 100% sure we cannot beat the lair boss. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. We will do fights, but right now I really want to just get things unlocked. Could also speed someone up for a little less health, but I think we're fine. We ended up with so much burn salve. We won't be blighted, so she can use that if need be. And we won't be burned. Oh. In we go. These are sturdy, extra health, and more move resist. This bunch doesn't move anyway. This is kind of an odd bunch. Without the, much as I don't want her stress, I want him to hit me even less. The Arbalist can do a lot of AoE damage. Unfortunately, with that daze, we are likely going to get hit. They also seem to have a very high crit rate. Anthem Horror, yay, excellent. That wasn't so bad. Not great. Go ahead and use our last Glimmer. Come on, there it goes. Bolster that off. And that takes care of him. Almost done. Go ahead and get that extra point of damage done. Guard up. Since these two will just keep hitting into the front 3 ranks. And she still has a block, but we'll probably have her dodge up as well. Just to control where our damage is going. Well, hopefully. And since he's guarded, Riposte doesn't help us right now. Just keep chewing through all their blocks. As I said, we will give Audrey a couple of dodges here. And just more damage over time. You actually can bolster again. So stress is a little better. Good dodge. That one is almost done. Ah, what the heck. So he's done. Good crit. Nice stress heal. One damage. Good crit. And we leave the fight in good shape. There we go. So, now you could choose to leave. Escape. I think we're in okay shape. We'll go ahead and do one more. Just like the den. 1, 2, 3. 3 being the boss. Not my favorite. As much as we want to get rid of the drummer, we also want to get rid of this guy here in the back. Fortunately, resisting. And you know what? I resisted the... Wow, it resisted everything. Not great. So Audrey now can't get dodge. That's fine. We'll go ahead and guard. Unfortunate both into our highwayman, but he's okay. There we go. Oh, that's not great. That's gonna hurt. A lot. So we luck out that blinding gas is hitting the guard. So we at least were able to blind this front one. This one's done. We can hit with our pristine lore to hope to get unfortunately don't, and unfortunately get hit through the blind. So we'll go ahead and riposte for the... Really need to get rid of that drummer. So we'll at least have a dodge. And we need to get our boy here healed. Oh. Not great. Yeah. Alright, and we got him defended. That one's dead. He's getting there. Really do want 8. Alright, and let's try and get that stress down. A little scary, but he's guarded. I think we will go ahead and get Audrey a dodge here too. Keep working on inching that health back up. And he's dazed for next round. Now we're going to use non-damaging abilities. We can't heal anybody. And hopefully bolsters off cooldown. It is. We'll get that last bit of stress. And he's done. There we go. A bit scary. Some beautiful rewards, but we absolutely cannot. We won't win that fight. So we are going to take our partial victory, get a little more loading, go to the store. And what do we have? We have lots of stuff. So combat items, some in items, trinkets, you can see we can't afford the more expensive ones, and some stagecoach items, which since we're not really doing another full region, I'm not that worried about it. Some of these are okay, but not really what I'm looking for. And yeah, nothing really floating my boat. We'll just kind of hold on to everything for the end, I think. And we end up with another fight. Oh, goodness. Infectious on these guys stinks. They do a lot of bleed damage, and you can see they're guarded. Fortunately resisted that. I think we will do an ounce of prevention here too, just to try and help. And we will have Audrey help. Oh, nice job, Audrey. Good resist. And even though he has the riposte, he also has the combo, which they're going to try and go after. So I'd rather that, again, go into the Man-at-Arms, who has those block pluses. Alright, that was a good start, being able to get one of those down already. Not much use here. Can't be blighted, and he's guarded, but I guess we'll just clear him off. Does at least do some damage. And we were able to move the, yeah, there's that jab. So that would have been a crit into a combo, which really would have been unpleasant. And we were able to move the barricade, so lucky us. We don't have to work down the second one to get to this guy. Not too bad. Alright, and he's done next turn. I don't know that there's really anything we can do here. Again, our stress sitting just below where we want it. Audrey's full health. And now he's done. Some more items, some salt, and some more bear traps. Salt being largely for the catacombs that were recently introduced, which we won't see this run, so don't believe that will be all that helpful. Let's move resist. Don't think anything's really going to be moving us. And then just like before, at the end of the region, we have a cultist fight. Our torch did still get fairly low. Oh. And we want to focus something down, because the ads are going to buff this guy, and we don't want that. So let's, given that we've got our plague grenade back here, let's just try to clear through the altar as quickly as possible. Fortunately resisted. It has a surprising resistance. And some nice stress for us. Bolster that off. And it's stealthed. Excellent. No. I would like you gone, please. Thank you. And now we want this one gone. Stress and damage. So I could guard here, but since she tends to hit, yeah, it's not gonna matter. So it works for now. We are also locked in place, so we'll go ahead and get him a dodge. And we got typhoid. Yay! Here. Hit her in the face, please. Get rid of that bleed, please. So now she's gonna worship. Again, whatever. Healed him. Hopefully a dodge, unfortunately not. And we changed our disease again. Hey, that salt may now come in handy. Get our taunt up. Execute on our Wicked Slice. And now it's just us and the big guy here. Fortunately, our taunt is here. And we will go ahead and heal off one more bleed. We will bolster back up. Try and keep that stress. Alright. Now it's damage into our one remaining guy. Nice. Health and stress looking okay. I'll get another armor break, but he will get one more turn, and there he goes. And we unfortunately still get all the stress. And we get Misstep and a Greater Sacrificial Host. And with that, we head to the inn in not great shape, but hey, we got through the region. We had some not great perks, but seemed to manage, didn't proc too many times, which is nice. And this is at about an hour. And if we're gonna explain the final boss of this regional extra, I think I will go ahead and split off the last region for this round. Take a quick look. We do get a quirk, a Cultomaniac, and Chatterbox. So I think we've got that on a few people now. But thanks so much for joining me today in Darkest Dungeon 2. I hope you are enjoying the fresh file and seeing the perspective of not having all our unlocks. If you are, I do hope you'll leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. As always, have a pleasant day, and I'll see you next time.